If your plan is to kill Rex, you'll be sadly mistaken. You approach me, you fool. So that's just him. He's just lost that spell, which would have given him a little bit big. Let's do the dance. I can't do the dances. Okay, I'm so sorry. But anyway, boom. Rex comes back. Cost 0. Cost 0, and then boom, warning shot, trade up the rest of this board. Unexpected. Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This one, I've just unlocked the new card on the track, you know, the KDA, the track thing that's going through at this moment in time. So the Go Get It card is the latest one that I've unlocked. So I've been trying to work out what I want to do with it. I kind of decided to throw it with Bilgewater, and I'll show you why. Let's get into this. So the deck is called Get Rexed. Now I can explain, because obviously because it's with the Go Get It, that's where the get comes from. But Rex actually was... So the way that when I first conceived this deck, when I first came up with, okay, right, this is the concept I'm going down. The concept was actually to use Dreadway, make loads of copies of it, get a copy of Dreadway, and then have its copy, so it's a 1 on the board, which is ephemeral, but it also has 0 cost in my hand that I could then play, so it gives me another one. I mean, obviously, normally in this kind of deck you would run Karma, so that you could get even more Dreadways on the board off of Karma. So Karma's on the board with Dreadway and this, but it required too many things, so I just wanted it to be nice and simple. Dreadway on the board, next turn, Dusk Till Dawn, and and Go Get It, and just have loads of Dreadways on the board, and then warning shot. Boom. Okay, that's what the plan was. But a funny little side note of making this deck. So this deck mainly got Bilgewater because of I really wanted the allegiance with Yodel, so that I could get that additional warning shot as well, just for an activate, as well as a little bit of nab action. But a funny little side effect that happened of this deck is that during the game, I'd already used my soloist, so my Rex cost 6. And literally what ended up happening was that my opponent had such a wide board. They had a Brom, they had Zed, but they also had a really wide board. And so what happened was I had a warning shot, so a warning shot of Riptide Rex, but then I had to go get it. I was like, I think I will, and so I used when I used a defense. I used Riptide Rex as part of the defense because their Brom still stayed alive, and so did their Zed because it didn't actually hit Zed at all. So I used Rex as defense, and then used the Go Get It. So he then killed somebody, came back to my hand for 0, and then boom, I threw him back out again to do even more damage to their board and completely wipe their board. So actually, it was a really good combination, as well as the fact that the end combo, the idea is that if you don't even get that, so Rex, you get multiple Rexes to rip, which is just rip through your opponent's defenses, but as well as that, Dreadway at the end just coming out, using Dusk Till Dawn, using Go Get It on that, so you get more Dreadways, and then yet again those warning shots that you've been getting. So there's 3 warning shots already in the deck. There's also as I said, the Grifter is most likely, because there's only 7 Ionia cards, is most likely going to make you some more, as well as doing that nab action. Zap just works really well, because Zap, literally every single time, Zap is grabbing warning shot. So if you don't have one in hand, knowing that you've got one that you can get off of Zap is always really nice. Admittedly, part of me's maybe I should run some more removal spell. Maybe I should run Make It Rain, but Make It Rain's been slightly nerfed. It's not as nice as what it used to feel like, but it still is possible. Yes, obviously, this is just my interpretation. All of my decks are interpretations and ideas of the way that I think, but they can always be edited on, and that's the beautiful thing. That's the main thing I love about this channel, is the fact that the idea is that I come up with an idea, concept, you guys can then look at it, change things around, move things around, let me know if you do make any changes to make this better. But this is the concept going in there, so you've got all these things that are supposed to be hitting in and to do that damage, because you're helping to level up Gangplank as well during all of this. So all this is to do that damage. A little bit of nab action from both of these two, thing. Technically, it took so much of me to not put Pilfered Goods in this deck. I actually started off with Pilfered Goods and took it out because I realised it wasn't really as efficient as I needed it to be. To be fair, Deep Meditation could be taken out of this deck. The only real reason that Deep Meditation is in the deck is for a little bit of draw of spells, because Zap's going to be drawing obviously your warning shots, but the other spells, so to make sure that you could potentially get, because although there's only very few spells in this deck, if you don't have them, it's kind of really annoying. So actually, a big part of me is maybe thinking, get rid of Deep Meditation, because I've actually realised how little spells are in this deck, in terms of the fact that, like, oh, it's that. But if worst comes to the worst, I'd say get rid of the Deep Meditations and run it, and throw in maybe Twisted Fates. Actually, there's so many high cost cards you don't really want to be burning off of Twisted Fates thing. I feel like there needs to be another draw mechanic. Potentially Ye Be Warned. As using as a slight draw mechanic. I don't want to put in too many Ionia cards, because a big part of me would think, oh, we'll just run the run this one for the draw, and also put in a barrier so that you can watch it like you've got a little bit of thing, or run the what's her face? Yes, the Shadow Assassin, just for that one draw as well as an elusive. But because admittedly that she will be hitting into core if they haven't got elusive defense, and would be helping Gangplank. But I don't know. We've run it as I started. This is like the first breath of this idea. So let's birth of this idea. What am I saying? I don't even know. First idea. So let's go with it. Obviously, Soloist is so really good at getting down the cost of Dreadway, getting down the cost of Rex, getting down the cost of like everything. Basically, making most of these things at the start all free to play late game. So actually, maybe Twisted Fate spells not the worst thing to have in there but you have to have used Soloists, so that you kind of have to leave this for your late game is the smart way of playing this. If you were to put this in your deck, you'd have to be basically leaving it and knowing, like, you know, I can't use this until end game. So potentially taking out Deep Meditation, putting in pick a card, or maybe taking out Deep Meditation to put in Pilfered Goods. But I'm still going to keep it as I said for the moment. But these are just like little things that are going in my head. But please let me know what you think about this deck and whatnot. I said it's definitely an interesting concept that's working around using Rex, using Dreadway with this new card, because obviously it's creating so it's still keeping something on the board and then also allow you to play another one for free. So effects like Dreadway are just devastating to be able to just double down on damage. So yes, let me know what you think about this deck down in the comment section down below. If you make any changes, please let me know. I am also, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram, active on all of them. If you want to catch me live, I am live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch it and also duel me, come up with deck ideas and go, oh Gomez, why not try this out? I'm always up for things along those lines. So if you want to come in the fun, it's always about having fun and community. This is the whole concept of the channel, and that we're building a nice little community of like-minded people who like playing Legends of Runeterra, like gaming in general, and just like having a good time. That's the whole concept. So if that feels like fun, why not join in? I do have a personal goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers by the end of the year. If I can hit both of them, I'm gonna have to do something. If I hit one of them, I still got to do something, but if I hit both of them, got to do something big just to thank you guys. But the overwhelming support I've already had is amazing, and we're actually a lot closer to those goals than I thought we were gonna be in terms of already. Like, you know, I think we're nearly roughly about 100 away on Twitch and roughly 270 odd, I think, on the YouTube. But it's devastating. It's been overwhelming, the amount of support, so thank you all so much. Yes, what was I going to say? There's also the Discord down below if you want to join the Discord, because I do it. There is a movie night and a games night in there where we can get on mic and talk and have good times. But anyway, enough of this jibber jabber. Let's get in and see how this deck do in a couple of matchups. Okay, so Karma with... I'm trying to work out what your end game is. Is it going to be like... I don't know, actually. I'm not sure with the deck that we're against, what their game plan is. I'm sure it will become very apparent very quickly. But okay, so Karma said that all the spells happen twice. So what spells are you really looking for? I mean, oh no, now I get it. Don't worry, now I get it. It's the new spell, isn't it? It's the new spell. Don't worry, I'm talking bollocks. What is it? Go hard or whatever the hell the bloody thing's called? I can never remember. Or is it? Which it is? I can't. What the hell is the widget? What is the name of it? It's something hard. It's something hard, but I can never remember what it is. So he could, but he does. That is a slow speed spell. But if he's got Vial, if he's got Vial or something like that, then admittedly he can hit us. But the spell itself is a slow speed, which he doesn't have. Interesting. I'm gonna play the Corsair because even if he's got Withering Wail, he can't use it immediately, so I don't mind. So I throw the Monkey Idol out this turn. Yeah, so so he's using that to try and draw that spell out. So he's using that to draw the spell out. I'm gonna let this hit in. I don't want to trade away my Corsair. I don't want to trade away my Fimshy Beer. So I understand the idea. His plan is draw the spell as many times as possible, and then go all in on damaging me. I get it. I 100% get it. Because obviously he only needs to do that spell 3 times, and then it's 5 damage to everything, and then he's got to do that spell 3 times, and it's damage to everything. So he's doing his best, and then obviously with Karma means he can do that spell twice, so he can do 5. So he can do 10 damage when Karma's leveled. I can now I get where he's going, where this is. You know when you first see a deck, you think, where is this going? Oh yeah, the new cards, of course. It all makes sense. I mean, I can't wait to get to that card because I can't wait to experiment with that. I've got some plans. I've got some plans for that card. I like it. Can definitely be used really well with Karma because obviously then you're using it twice. But so much of me is thinking about throwing that in with P and Z. Oh, okay. So he's stopping stopping what? I feel like I throw it in with P and Z. We do already have our Riptide. We do already have our Fimshy. We really need Soloist so we can start getting the cost of these down. This actually just works for... He should have kept the other one alive because literally, if he hadn't Vengeanced, he would be going to this turn and he would already be getting like 2 deaths instantly. Okay, yep, so he's going to be dealing with you. Kind of just got to accept that. Kind of just got to accept that. I mean, because he's getting... I mean, he would have been... If he would have left the other one on the field, he would have been so close. He would have already been so close to the deaths on that. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is where my lack of draw really shines through, sadly. So I mean... This is gonna be helping him. He's gonna be getting Karma out very quickly. I haven't really got anything which works with my Plunder. I should have probably not even attacked forward here, in all honesty, but it meant doing a little bit more damage to Thresh if he yeah, no, he decided because at the end of the turn it would have just died anyway. At least with this, I kind of get to throw that out. Although I know that he can obviously do that with it. We know that we're going into one more turn and we've got Riptide coming out and potentially the chance to the turn after. Yeah, that's just gonna die. That's gonna die. We have to accept the fact that that dies. So he's near enough getting to that level up.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
Ooh, really nice card. Actually, something we can use on these core as well, which is very nice.
Ionia speaks through me.
That's fine. Next turn, we immediately just go into Riptide Rex. That feels like so. Boom, warning shot, Riptide Rex. We're laughing, right? That's the plan anyway. Whether or not that actually ends up happening, we shall see. I really am. Oh, bloody hell, he's burning cards now. He's got too many cards in the hand. Already burning one of his heals. Right, as long as we can keep Riptide Rex alive. We can actually then get him back next turn and then use him again. So, for 0. So, this is important here. Although I would love to be playing my Dreadway and doing my Dreadway finisher, we've kind of got to go with what is in front of us right now. Okay, yeah. Ooh, so I mean, everything on his side of the board still does. Does he? He does get the level. He does get the level up though. He does get the level up on Thresh. So on the plus side, although Thresh is dead now, when he comes back out again, he is going to be pulling potentially Karma out of his deck. But we do have the ability to recall Rex and then throw that back on the board again. So. Well, I guess we just attack forward for 10 damage unless you've got anything you can put forward. Okay, no, he does. It's Doom Beast. Yeah, that's fair play. Right. I still attack forward here because he can't have anything for 1 cost that's gonna kill Rick. So he might be thinking, oh, I Withering Wail next turn, or I use Unspeakable Horror or anything like that on Rex. But we go, I mean, oh no, we got the emote. No, we've not got our emotes. I've set this up as a basic bitch thing. I definitely should have had the emotes, so I could have had the Yasuo emote of Right. I still go with I want to be playing Dreadway because then next turn we can really get off a devastating move, but we do know that he's running Karma, so chances are there is like the potential for deny. So
I'm not greedy. My
work. Speak of the devil, or he shall appear. Okay, so what we can do we? It's now their attack turn. No, we wait. What we do? Actually, I'll do we wait. You know, we wait because he's going to be pulling the Karma out, and plus we can. Yep. He can't use deny. So yeah, so he pulls the Karma out, he pulls another. This is fine. I mean, I honestly thought he was gonna take the Rex. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly thought he was gonna take the Rex. I mean, I can just throw that in front of there to kill that. So it's not exactly like it's the worst thing. Plus he's getting down the life of his Thresh. So if your plan is to kill Rex, you'll be sadly mistaken. You approach me, you fool. So that's just him. He's just lost that spell, which would have given him a little bit big. Let's do the dance. I can't do the dances. Okay, I'm so sorry. But anyway, boom. Rex comes back. Cost 0. Cost 0, and then boom, warning shot, trade up the rest of this board. Unexpected. Such unexpected. Or, actually no, because he's only going to be 0 for this turn. I was going to say, or we go for the Dreadway move, but we can't go for the Dreadway move because obviously, as I said, like next turn that would be. But Rex only costs 0 this turn, so we capitalize on the fact that he literally cannot counter that because he's got no mana left. So that's 2 Karmas down. We killed 1 Karma. He's just dragged another one out of his deck, and she's also dead. So he's only got 1 Karma left, and obviously his whole game plan kind of hinges on Karma. So that works out quite nicely. And then we could even throw you out with another person, just so that that's a lot. We go for an open attack. We could wait. We could Dreadway. But the open attack is the far superior move right here because it's forcing him to have to use removal. I mean, when you beat your opponent with that, I mean, he could still have another Withering Wail. This isn't over, but when you do that kind of move, it's just the. Oh no, wait, is there a deny on top of the deny? If that falls, no, he's done. I was gonna say, if he had a deny on top of the deny, it's like, okay, at least we've got rid of some of his resources. That was fine. That worked out very well. Oh, Lee and Zed. If we can get out the Riptide Rex combo, this might end up ending this whole man's career. But it depends on whether or not we can get that out. That is, I'm actually gonna keep the Monkey Idol just because, yeah, again, it's gonna help us. Towards that, as well as doing. Oh, this is not. I've got so many 1-cost cards. There's just like, where's my 1 costs right now? Why? Such a poor man. I have to do this to trade off with the goat. I just can't let the goat get me for get enough. I can't just let the goat trade directly into me here. Okay. So we throw the monkey idol out. Throw the monkey idol out. Let it start doing its thing. The only problem with throwing it down on this turn is that it's not going to be active on the turn for the. Don't get silenced. Don't get like, you know. Don't be the one who finds like silence or obliterate and uses it on the monkey idol. Don't be that person. Don't you do it. Right. Actually, no, he can't. It's 4 to. I mean, there could still be the obliterate, but whether or not he's going to use it on the monkey idol would be devastating if he does. Or potentially, what you call it, the meteor.
Enter, traveler, and stop.
Okay. I feel like we've got to go with just this just helps like just get that little bit extra draw so that we're helping. It's the one draw mechanic we have in the whole deck, so we need it just to survive right now. Potentially just throw Gangplank out this turn. We haven't really done much to level him up, sadly, but I feel like we throw Gangplank out this turn. He becomes somebody who you need to answer. You can't just let Gangplank just like rule the board. That's not 100% stopping him.
I'll show him pain.
Okay, gotta go with this. Could have actually thrown you first, but it's not like we're getting the level up, so it's not like that hitting first would have made any difference to the situations. Okay, still got the keg on board, so still have the ability to use Gangplank's move to attack. Monkey Idol right now is very nice. Monkey Idol right now is very nice. So we can do 2 damage, so we could kill you. The elusive, I feel, is more who we kind of need to target, but sadly we haven't got enough keg power to be able to get to you. I can trade this off here. So I'm just gonna go throw down the monkey idol. Throw down the monkey idol. Next turn, going into soloist, which will be an elusive counter. Okay. So he's trying to tempt me into using my trying to tempt me into using one of my warning shots, which I don't really want to do right now. It's for my late game. It's not going to tempt me into it. This still does the damage for this round, so I'm not mad about that. I'll throw you out next turn. So next turn, directly going to attack. Oh, the Rex as well. The Rex. He's gonna get Rexed. The question is whether or not I want to throw Gangplank to be sacrificed here. I'm actually gonna keep Gangplank back. I'm gonna keep Gangplank back.
Back, heretic.
We just let this trade-off happen. Throw the soloist out, which then means the Riptide is a lot cheaper, as well as the Dreadway being a lot cheaper. And we've got activators, and we could even, as I said, we could either use you on this or we could use you for the end game, but we've got end game here as well, so don't worry, this is perfectly fine. He's not actually drawn. He's not actually got. So that is the second Zenith Blade. He's not put on either Zed or Lee Sin. So he's either not drawn either of them, or things have just gone really. Okay, so even the Bastion's now going in on there. He's gone full in on the lifesteal. Full in on lifesteal. He can grant them more, which he can grant more, but literally I can put the monkey in front of that. I mean, admittedly, okay, right, so the overwhelm damage is going to start stinging. Okay, yeah, so potentially just go warning shot. Actually, a big part of me wants Dreadway on the field. Even more. A big part of me is like I could just throw Dreadway on the field right now. Could just throw Dreadway on the field and then next turn have a really big Rex move. Really big Rex move. We are going to take a lot of damage this turn. We are going to take a lot of damage this turn, but I feel like we have to accept that fact. We have to accept that fact that a lot of damage is going to be had this turn on us. Okay. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Hopefully enough that we can still survive. Hopefully enough that we can still survive.
You should stay.
Crying won't do any good.
So we can get away with 7. If we put you in front of this, we go down to 3. I might actually go going down to 3. I'll keep game plank on the board. I'll go going down to 3 health. What's the chances of actually no Power Cascade and things? Power Cascade. We won't risk it. We won't risk it. Power Cascade or what's his face? Like if he had 2 Power Cascades, if he had not that anyone runs Twin Discipline, but for the chance of them running Twin Discipline, it's not worth it. I feel like we just powder keg up and let it be released. I mean, next turn we could have even gone with, we could have just gone with the what? Just let it happen. He had 20 health. He had 20 health. Why are you giving up? He doesn't. Does he know? Does he know what's coming out? Oh, Teemo Sejuani. And I'm guessing this is the one that's running Field of Rush, because admittedly it's a fun deck. I'm not gonna lie, it's a fun deck, Field of Rush, with those 2. Okay, get rid of both Rexes. I don't mind this start game. It's actually got a bit of elusive to counter Teemo as well. So the fierce, basically I'm playing this as a counter to Teemo, as well as the fact that it does have fearsome, so Teemo can't actually defend. Teemo can't defend, so I still get my attack in for Gangplank, but I can defend, unless obviously, I'm guessing he's done that move because he knows he's got like a Mystic or something, or Thermal. That plays Thermal, doesn't it? That, right. From here. Does mean sacrificing. That's such a good move. Like, this is such a good card for Fibs. Do we sacrifice it so he doesn't get a slight Sej level up?
I'll shoot the wings off a built wasp.
For the homestead.
Oh, we let him have it. We let him have it. Have it. Enjoy yourself. I'm not gonna risk. She's just such a useful mechanic for making sure that damage goes in for Gangplank. And that would be giving him draw. It's too counterintuitive to me. So we could throw the Petty Officer out, but I'm gonna see what we nab first. Go on. We might nab something worthwhile. The deck runs Yetis? Okay, right. So it's not what I think it is, because I don't think that deck runs a Yeti package. At least not that I remember. Okay, do we? I feel like he's got. I feel like Mystic comes out. He's not. That's a bullshit thing. Do we defend here? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going. She's too valuable. As I said, she's too valuable. In all honesty. Mystic. Nope. Okay. Fury of the North. Teemo still doesn't hit in though. Teemo, so he's not getting those mushrooms in, because this deck does actually rely on trying to get as many mushrooms into your opponent's deck as possible. So by stopping the mushrooms, it's actually quite good for me. I'm gonna go with the 1 cost rather than the keg. Could have thrown the Trapper out, but oh, blood! Yes, that's nice. Having 2 of them now. I just attack forward with this guy. Go for an instant attack forward. False that we know that we're getting that damage in. He knows he's getting draw off of that, but it's fine. We don't mind that he's getting draw. Okay, so we do throw the Trapper out. I might regret throwing the Trapper out, but I'm gonna throw the Trapper out. And I'm gonna throw out the Monkey Idol. So we've got defense coming out of the Monkey Idol, as well as a little bit of defense here, and so we should hopefully get the Soloist move off next. Oh yes, yes, yes! All we need to do is get Riptide Rex out to kill that Teemo, because immediately, right? So we've got no defense for Teemo right now, but Riptide should hopefully provide that defense later. I'm not gonna. So he does actually get the Teemo level off with both of which we're throwing these in, and that's he does actually get the Teemo level, sadly, and there's nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. Whether or not they notice, please don't notice that you can get the Teemo level off already. Don't notice you can get the Teemo level. Don't do it. Don't be that guy. You don't know. Leave it. Don't go for the spells. Somehow he's not noticed the fact that he could have leveled. I mean, I'm guessing, is he expecting a counter? Is he expecting Make It Rain? And then he wants to counter the Make It Rain. I mean, there is no Make It Rain in this deck, sorry. Okay. that dies. So next turn, so much he wants to use the Yodel right now, but it's really not worth using. Actually, I kind of need this back for trade.
Captain's orders.
And luckily enough, this can now trade with, like, the elusiveness actually means there's a counter to Teemo as well, which is very nice. I'm very glad he didn't go for the level up and already be doubling those shrooms up.
Excuse you.
Right. And so next turn, we've got the Rex. We've got an ability to get Rex back into our hand. This has gone okay, especially considering the fact that that Rex is going to be massively discounted now.
Come on a beautiful journey.
Yes, a musical journey. Actually, it's not, so our gameplay. So we don't really have to worry about having both of these now. Like we know the fact that the level up for gameplay has already happened.
Planting your mushrooms.
So we can defend against that. We basically want to trade up with as much of the board as possible so that their health is down, and then Riptide Rex drops and just decimates. That's what we want to happen right now. We must be top decking a Yeti, right? Because he puts it in the first, I was going to say, he puts in the top 3 cards, and we've drawn both of these. So yes, it must be a Yeti. Okay. So he probably has like another Fury of the North, or he has a He's got cards in there that are definitely going to help him out here. So I'm actually going to sacrifice. I'm actually going to sacrifice both of those. Or do we defend? Do we defend the? Big part of me wants to just make sure that we clear most of the board, and then Riptide just rips the rest. That's what I like to think is my plan here. Or do. Oh, this is such a hard... I don't know why it's such a hard decision. Does mean going down... I feel like... Okay, right, fine. Sod it. We'll keep ourselves on 12. We'll keep ourselves at a respectable health. But yeah, no. I assumed he was going to do that. But we've got a Riptide, and we've got the ability to then reuse Riptide Rex again with this. So, not this... Actually, can we do it this turn? We could actually use Riptide Rex again this turn. We could actually 100% just go boom, get back, boom. Obviously, unless there's actually even if there's counter, because obviously that recalls Riptide, so it's not actually. This is perfect. So even if he's got a thermal beam or something like that, we just recall Rex. So Teemo still stays. Teemo just lives. He just lives. How many mushrooms are still? So not the, we could be in far dire straits. So it's not too bad. Potentially, as I said, feel the rush. Feel the rush might drop at some point. And so maybe keeping back the idea of using double. So what we'll do is we'll throw this out. I just want to see where his mana ends up at. Okay, so 5.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Not the worst. Okay. So we just go for an attack forward, and he has to block. He can't just let this happen. So throw that out.
Look out for Reavers.
He's got to kill Teemo. Why is... Okay, aha! Maybe he doesn't have to kill Teemo.
Can't spoil the surprise.
Okay, yeah. So it's a big move. It's a big move. Still keeps Teemo alive. This means he gets a little bit of draw. Okay, so I don't know what, like, so much of me feels use the so much of me feels kill the Teemo now. Because he can start doubling up those shrooms, so we could go for a recall into a warning and kill Teemo. But so much of me feels like I really want that. I really want that Sej. I really want that Sej. I feel like his move next turn is Sej into Riptide. For some reason, so much of me feels that is what's happening. I might just be massively just overcomplicating things and should just go for just killing Teemo right now. Especially considering actually it won't be a buffed up Teemo for long. This might end up being the move that killed me if I'm not careful. If he's got no, we got to Sonic. No, we've got to recall and use again. I can't let this go. Just in case. Because there's so many he's already used 2 buff spells. There's another chance of another buff speed, but to be fair, there is also the chance of what's his face? There is also the chance of why can't I think of the bloody name of the card? They're on the field of rush, and so Sejuani and Teemo drop the 10. And if Sejuani and Teemo drop a 10, I've got no counter because I've got no elusive. Unless I can top deck an elusive. Actually, no, that's lethal. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. We don't have to worry about that. So yes, that is the Get Rexed deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about it down in the comment section down below. It's definitely fun. Like, I didn't really get to do the combo that I want, which is Dreadway and then Dusk Till Dawn and then using those warning shots, or potentially, as I said, using a another whatever the hell it's called. My mind's forgotten even the name of the bloody thing. Go get it on the Dreadway to be able to get another one on board, and then yet again more damage going through. But using it on Riptide Rex, it feels so sad because this is not expected. Getting to play another Rex for 0, as well as the fact that his stats still stay on the board, in terms of the fact that if you're doing a trade-off, you trade off with him, get him back, and then attack forward again is... Well, not attack forward, but I mean get a Riptide working again is devastating. So please let me know, as I said, down in the comments. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? But yes, as I said, comment. If there's any changes you make, please let me know, because I do think that this is just a concept. This isn't the full archetype right now. But anyway, I do stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch the action live, please drop me over there. Links down below. Drop me here. Please drop in over there. I love hearing from all of you. Any deck ideas, duel me, whatever. Links down there, as well as the Discord if you wish to join the Discord. But anyway, all this ever says, thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And until next time, bye.
I said, don't you do it. Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me. Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.